Hey everyone, Brody here with our new channel, Let's Table It. I was sent a copy of Lawyer Up by Rock Manor Games. This is an asymmetric two-player card game that pits the defense against the prosecution. Each player will play one of the sides in this battle royale courtroom game. Lawyer Up is a two-player courtroom drama card game where one player represents the noble prosecution and the other the steadfast defense. Each game begins with discovery, where players draft vital evidence to support their case and bury evidence that might help their opponent. Next comes the trial, where players call witnesses and play powerful arguments along with the evidence they drafted into their examinations. Every game is different, but the lawyer with the best case and most convincing arguments will be sure to get the verdict that they are after. The game is full of lawyer lingo, ways for bias. This can be evidential, logical or factual, emotional, reputation or morality, bureaucratic or justice, or corruption or nefarious types of biases. While examining a witness, make sure that your legal arguments make sense, as you will need to chain the bias symbols together during this game. Players are trying to gain the most influence, which is listed on each card. Influence is used to win the witness and sway the jury. There are 12 jury members where you will be moving a marker toward the two opposing sides depending on how well you do in the game. Each jury member has a different number of skepticism, and some might be easier or harder to convince or sway toward your argument. When locking in a juror with their bias token, it will be very difficult for the other player to move that marker toward their other side. There are 4 cases in this game: an art forgery case, a murder trial, a Godfather scenario, and a witch trial. Players will choose a case to play, select a judge who will begin favoring the prosecution, of course. Discovery is done by players each being dealt out 3 cards, both at the same time, of all the evidence in that case. Players will decide on which card they want to keep for themselves, which one to give to the other side, and which evidence that they want to bury. Players will go through the evidence until all cards have been assigned to a location. The trial then happens and players plead their case in an attempt to sway the bias of the jury and win the case for their side. Players will call witnesses who will stand for questioning, and evidence and arguments will be used to win the witness and sway the jury toward their side. The game ends when there are no key witnesses left that can be called, or when any special of the conditions of the case have been met. You will definitely feel like you're in the courtroom with this game, and you are allowed 1 objection per witness, causing that card to be discarded. Really, you got 3 objections for the entire trial, so remember to use them wisely. The components are mostly cards in this game, but has great art listed on top of each of the cards and flavor texts that are included near the bottom of the cards to make you feel even more engaged into the trial. This is definitely a game where your mind needs to be engaged in the game, and you'll be fighting to win your side of the argument. Again, this is Lawyer Up Season 1 by Rock Manor Games. Also, I would like to invite you to like and subscribe to our channel. We are new and we are trying to do our best to increase our numbers. And thank you so much, and thank you for watching.